Uh, Dr. Tufail, we have decided that I will conduct this session, and next session will be conducted on 8th
Fine.
by Dr. Tufail. And
Okay.
because now, given the nature of the course, that is on literature, so we did not do it together. Two persons are not required, so
Exactly.
only
Exactly.
one person is enough for conducting the session. Because earlier we had communication, so we wanted, means had we had two persons
I
so
know.
that
I
we
know.
can have some kind
Yes.
of demonstration for dialogue, all that. Now that is not
Exactly.
required. So now I will do one, and Dr. Tufail will do another, and
That's
then
nice. That's
mm, so
that will be great.
when I will work, he will take rest, and when he will work, I will take rest.
Okay. Okay. That will be nice. So we will. So we will begin. So good afternoon, friends. Welcome to this counseling section of MAL-003. It is our privilege at the Ignore Regional Center Vadagara to welcome each and every one of you to this session. First and foremost, let me try welcoming you in Arabic, and sir will be there to correct me if I make a mistake, which I could because of my very absolute lack of knowledge in Arabic. So let me try. Uh, Ahlan bika, atmana an yakun, aljami bikhair.
Very
It's
good.
okay, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Alan,
So,
very good.
thank you so
Yeah,
much, sir. So it is an absolute pleasure once again to have Mohammed Salim sir, who will be taking the counseling session for each and every one of you. And it is a privilege to have sir because he is such an accomplished academic in the field of Arabic, and it is in fact your fortune that he is taking these sessions for you. So welcome, sir. Welcome to this afternoon session. And as you
thank you.
always, it is a privilege for us at Ignore Regional Center Vadagara to host you and the learners who have joined in large number for this program. So I welcome all of you. And without any further delay, let me leave the floor open to Mohammed Salim sir, who will take further action from here on. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Rajesh, Senior RD, RC Otagara. Uh, Again, it's also my pleasure to have you again, and to see you again conducting the session. Means to this guiding us, everyone, all the students, and so uh, I am very happy to note that you are so prompt in handling the things, and that encourages me to move fast and do everything or as much as I can. So thank you so much. for
Always welcome, sir.
doing that. And now moving to the session, and dear learners, as you know, this is MAL-003, that is about modern Arabic, and we will focus here on literature, and that is literature that too modern Arabic. Okay, so you have done earlier this communication, and we have given you plenty of units. Okay, there. I hope that many of you have gone through the units, and some units we covered. We tried to at least have some dialogue, me and Dr. Tufail together, so that you are able to listen, Arabic pronunciation and all that. Rest of the units, of course, there are units which we could not cover because of the shortage of time and limited, sessions. So what we have given, okay, all the units to you. I hope that you are able to cover those units, go through those units, and try to do all these, exercises available in the units. So you should do as much as you can. Okay, so that was the first course. Second course is and there is 8 credit course. So you each course will have one assignment, and course number 1 will have one assignment, course number 2 an assignment, and course number 3 one assignment. Okay, so course number 2 is related to translation, and there you will have different kind of translations, like political translations, scientific translations, medical translations, and different variety of translations. So that is by a bit of practical. All the units need a lot of practice. Okay, so those who are really interested in translation, in the field of translation, they should do it very carefully and regularly. Okay, consistently those units of any course number 2. I know that we are not able to send all the units to you, but we are shortly we will be sending all those units as well. So, but these units, this course related to the modern Arabic, is basically when we talk about Arabic language, we are doing it first. Okay, instead of focusing on second course number 2, we are doing course number 3, and then we will move to the course number 3. Dr. Tufail again will have some sessions on course number 3. Okay, so he will give you some guidelines related to, or he will guide you related to translation and all that. Okay, so we will have separate session for that. So don't worry that we have skipped and we have not done. No, we will return to that course number 2 as well. But our main focus is on course number 3, because this is literature, and modern Arabic literature is equally important, and sometimes even more important these days. So the question is, what is modern? What is modern in modern Arabic? Why we call it modern? Perhaps I have explained sometimes back, to you that modern and there's a difference between classical and modern. Classical literature is all that is Jahiliya period, means pre-Islamic period literature, poetry especially, and some prose, especially in the form of sermons and all that, and a khutbah. Okay, and in prose during Islamic period poetry and prose during that period. Then Umayyad period prose and poetry, and Abbasid period prose and poetry. So all this is considered for literature that flourished in Andalusia or Undulus, okay, during Islamic rule there, okay, for hundreds of years. So especially Al-Muwashshahat, Al-Azjal, okay, these are the forms of poetry that flourished in Andalus. So all this literature, this treasure of literature available in Arabic is called classical literature, means literature of old days, literature uh, that flourished in different periods of in pre-Islamic period, in Islamic period, in Umayyad period, in Abbasid period, and literature in Spain. Okay, so all this is called classical. Modern literature is a form of is literature, prose and poetry, which came into existence after interaction of Arabs with the West. Okay, so West had its own new literature, new literary forms, like in prose, if you see in like novel, short story, drama, or okay. So all these forms of literature or genre were not available in Arabic. They were available in some forms, like maybe Alif Laila wa Laila, okay, Thousand Nights and One Nights. Many of you might have heard it, okay, Thousand Alif Laila wa Laila, or uh, uh, literature like Al Al Hariri, Maqamat Badiuzzama Al Hamadani, and like Kalila wa Dimna, book of stories written by Ibn Muqaffa. So some form of you can say stories, okay, were there in Arabic, but not the kind of the stories that developed and flourished in Western literature. So because of the interaction of Arabs with the West, especially after 1798 invasion of Napoleon Bonaparte of Egyptian territory, what happened that a lot of Western literature, was promoted in that Egyptian land. So Arabic got impacted, it got influenced by Western literature. Okay, and then these forms of literature like short story, drama, and novels, they became slowly they started becoming popular among Arabs, and Arab writers, large number of them, they went to the Western universities, and they started learning Western literature, experimenting with new techniques and new forms of literature, and try to implement all those ideas in Arabic, and then trying to present Arabic literature as a literature which can reflect the today's reality, reflect the modern time, all that. So this led to the emergence of such kind of literary forms, like, as I mentioned, like emergence of short story writing, emergence of writing novel writings, and drama. Okay, drama. So several great writers emerged, and they became very popular across Arab world. And similarly is the case with poetry. Poetry also became very popular during those days. Okay, so but the poetry was also called modern poetry because it had several new forms, new techniques. Of course, again with the because of the influence of Western literature, it appeared in a new garb and became a really very important form of poetry. So many poets Ahmad Shauqi, Amir Shura, who is called Amir Shura, okay, Al-Aqad, Al-Mazini, Shukri, and many more poets became very popular. And till days, even Arabic continues. These poets continue to remain popular among Arabic speaking people, and among Arabic learning with Arabic students. Okay, so this is so modern literature. This course deals with modern literature, and here you have some of the finest Arabic prose writers or writers and poets. Okay, like you will come through writings of Taha Hussein, who is called Hamidul Adab al Arabi. Okay, and you will come across Tawfiq al Hakim Masrahiya, who is the most popular name or biggest name in the field of al Masrahiya. Al Masrahiya is drama. Okay, so drama in Arabic. Then you will come across Nadim Mahfouz, who is the greatest novel writers in Arabic, one of the greatest novel writers in Arabic. Okay, and he was the one who got Nobel Prize for his famous novel, for his works, especially his famous novel Awladu Haratna, Children of My Street. Okay, in 1988. Okay, so he got a Nobel Prize for literature in Arabic. Okay, first person to get Arabic Nobel in Arabic. All right. So you will come across those people or these literary figures. Then you will come across like Shauqi Ibrahim, Ahmad Shauqi, Hafiz Ibrahim, or Khalil Matran. You will come through the you'll get to know about many more. In fact, such kind of great poets who left their mark on this end of time and who influenced the minds of the people, and continue to have a lot of impact on Arabs and all those who are interested in Arabic literature. Okay, so this is the modern Arabic, and then among these literary figures, there are few who became very popular, but not in Arab land, not in Egypt or in Syria or in Lebanon or in other Arab places, but in North America and South America. North America, uh, uh, and these people are called and the kind of literature that they left behind is called migrant literature. Okay, al adab al mahjari. Okay, adab al mahjar. So this is migrant literature. So what happened, many people from Lebanon, from Arab lands, especially Lebanon, they migrated to North America, and some to South America, looking for job, and to elevate their poverty and suffering, and sometimes they were executed, okay, and persecuted, sometimes within their own country. So they wanted some freedom, some place to live, to enjoy, to work, okay, and to do their creative activities. So for that reason they migrated to North America and South America. Okay, So among those people who migrated and established their, literary, they earned literary name and fame and became very popular not only across Arab world but even across the world, especially English speaking world. Is one of them is Khalil Gibran. Perhaps some of you, uh, mm, I hope that some of you have heard this name, Khalil Gibran. Okay, Khalil Gibran. Khalil Gibran, one of the very most popular, literary figure of not only Arabic but also we can say world literature. Okay, he was the person responsible for establishing what we call Rabata al-Qalamiyya. Okay, that is called pen association. Okay, so he, along with Elia Abumati uh, and Mikhail Nuaima and Nasib Haddad, Nudra Haddad, and many others, figures. He established this, pen association, and he started, issuing uh, particularly journals, literary journal, where all these, members of this association, these literary figures, they contributed continuously, and they, produced fantastic, literature in the field of Arabic. So this pen association played a great role in promoting modern Arabic literature, though in a foreign country, not in, distant land, not in Arab world. Okay, so yeah, if you perhaps I have sent you this unit on Khalil Gibran Khalil. Okay, I have sent you, and some of you, I hope, time was very short, and I don't know how many of you have got the time and opportunity to go through it. But nevertheless, whenever you get the time, you go through it and try to, cover all these things in Arabic. Okay, so you should do it. Mhm. And 1 hour, 1 hour के बाद. So now, what is happening? That we here are now today focusing on Khalil Gibran. Okay, and he's the person responsible for promoting migrant literature. So this unit, deals with purely with Khalil Gibran Khalil and his works. Okay, uh, so if you see the, what does this unit, you know talks about, what is the main purpose of this unit, why, so objective of the unit, is mentioned here. uh, and see, we never wanted you to give you, just a brief account of the life of the author and of some works, okay, that he has produced. No, we wanted you to go through, to taste the literature, okay, to enjoy the literary pieces, at least some selected pieces from his works, so that you yourself are able to, understand how, beauty of the literature. You should be able to taste the beauty, to see the beauty of the literature, and and then uh, try to solve, try to understand the text through the word, through the meaning that we have given in the, in the uh, I think with each, every text, you find meanings for all the difficult words, and then a lot of explanations for the same, for the text, and then you have beautiful expressions in each and every text. And we have tried our best to give you, selected some expressions, so that you can be able to memorize those expressions and use it in your own, on your writings and all that. Okay, so that is the main purpose of, giving the text is to help you, just taste the literature, and then if you are interested and you find later on the time and opportunity, you can read the whole book. Okay, So this is the so now this Gibran Khalil Gibran, as I told you, um, is one of the greatest pillars of modern Arabic literature. He's responsible for he's the biggest name in the field of migrant literature, what we call Adabul Mahjar. Okay, and he's the person who established uh, Rabata al-Qalamiya, that is pen association. Okay, he established along with his several other eminent literary figures and colleagues. So he established Rabata al-Qalamiya. And the good thing about him is that I'm not giving you details about his life and all that, because all this information is available in the text. In the beginning there is a short introduction of Khalil Gibran Khalil, so you will come to know about him all this, okay, through the text. And uh, the good thing, see, he was born in a very poor family, and he but he was very genius, very intelligent person, very child. So uh, uh, he fortunately he got an opportunity, born in 1883 in a Lebanese village, and very poor family, and not able to educate the child. Family was not in a position to do this. So there was a lot of this entire region or the village was inflicted with disease, and it had a lot of problems. So he migrated from Lebanon and went to United States of America, especially Boston, the city of Boston. And he was fortunate to get the support of his you know mm, some people, especially Mari Haskell, one of the famous, lady who sponsored his, education, especially for learning painting. Okay, so he went to some of the famous painters of the time to learn from them painting and develop his art skills. And he this so he got the exposure, okay, to the world of knowledge, to the world of literature, to the world of creativity, thanks to people like Mari Haskell. And uh, then he was for he got he came in contact, or some eminent literary figures, those who have migrated from Lebanon to United States of America. They came into contact with Khalil Gibran, and together they all formed this, what we earlier told you about, is Ar-Rabat al-Qalamiya, that is pen association. So in this association, Khalil Gibran, played a very crucial role, and he actively participated in all its academic activities, in its literary activities. And they had Ron Ramis always used to organize meetings to discuss about the literary issues and problems of the literature, of the language, of the culture, especially culture and language of the migrant people, and kind of the backwardness and stagnations that they were living in. So they wanted to remove that tag of backwardness, and wanted to make the Arabic or even this literature very much in tune with the needs of modern time. And they of course borrowed heavily from the Western literature, but they wanted to make it quite in sync with those with the world literature. So this was the background. And some of all of these great figures, they produced great literature and finest works, but Khalil Gibran Khalil is is on top of them. Okay, and he is the person who established, who produced 8 books in Arabic and 8 books in English. So as you will see in the unit, there is details of his books that like Kitab al-Musiqa, Kitab Arais al-Muruj, Al-Arwah al-Mutamarrida. Okay, another book Al-Arwah al-Mutamarrida, another book Al-Ajniha al-Mutakassira, and the book like Dama'atum Ibtisama, then Al-Mawakib, then Kitab al-Awasif. So these are books written in Arabic. Okay, and these are all these books are available also in English, so some of you who are interested can read those books even in English, like Al Arwah Al Mutamarrida is Spirits Rebellious, that is available in English, and this language is very beautiful and story is fantastic and it's very beautiful. In fact, you will enjoy it thoroughly. Okay, so and it's very cheap. In fact, you can easily buy it, okay, and read it. So Al Arwah like Al Ajniha Al Mutakassira, Broken Wings. Okay, that is also available in English, and the title is Broken Wings. Okay, so you can also have this book, and you can read it. You can read in your spare time, and it will certainly, you will enjoy it. Okay, not and this will help you improve your language as well. So first read in English, then read in Arabic. Okay, so that you are able to understand. So the good thing about these books is that available both in English and Arabic. So you can first read in English and then go to Arabic, okay, and read Arabic version. So Dama'atum Ibtisama, like Tears and Smiles, okay, that is also available in English. So all these books, though written in originally in Arabic, are available in English as well, okay, and available in India. Which easily you can find, collections of Khalil Gibran can be found any major, book store, okay, so in English. So uh, it's not only Arabic people. In fact, the whole world is reading Khalil Gibran. Okay, and his book like An-Nabi, that is a prophet, that was written in English originally, is read by millions of the people in United States and other English-speaking countries. So he's very popular. Though he is equally he's popular in Arabic also, Arab world, but sometimes we can say with confidence that he's more popular in West, okay, and in English speaking world, okay, because of some great books he has written. And then he wrote also, he was bilingual. He used to write in Arabic and write in English, and he has equal command, okay, over these two languages. And English writing is equally fantastic. And his books like Kitab al Majnoon, okay, Madman, Kitab al Sabiq, ya Kitab al Nabi, as I told you, Prophet, okay, Ramal Zub, Yasu ibn Insan, Alihatul Ard, At-Tayyih, Hadiqatul Nabi, okay, Garden of the Prophet. So these, 8 books are in English, and these books are also available, in any bookstore, okay, in India. So you can at least select couple of these books and read it, okay, but it is up to you. If you have time, read it. Otherwise, at least you focus on the unit and try to know as much about Khalil Gibran as you can, okay. So perhaps in the in exam you will have the questions about the life of Khalil Gibran. Maybe question may be asked about Khalil Gibran and his contribution and his works, okay. And then so all these books, if you know all these books, and then okay, or you could, there may be question about like a book, any book, okay, about of Khalil Gibran, critically review, okay, or describe the story, okay, what is the story there. So there may be, or there may be a paragraph from the his book, okay, especially from the para given here in the unit. So a section of that can be given where you will be asked to go through the para and then answer the questions, okay, that on this paragraph, okay. So it's always beneficial to read as much as you can. In literature, it is always helpful to read. More you read, the more aware you become, the more your confidence, you gain the confidence and knowledge. Knowledge and confidence, both, that is important in Arabic, in literature. So these uh, uh, books, as I told you, that he wrote in Arabic and also in English, so you can enjoy his writings in both languages. Okay, and the good thing about Khalil Gibran is that he is such a master of language. Okay, that he can whatever he writes is like a form of musings. Okay, ta'ammulat, what we call. Okay, ta'ammulat, form of, he just reflections on he's a philosopher, he's a writer, he's a poet, he's a painter, he's prose writer and whatnot. In fact, okay, he's such a wonderful and he has such a broad horizon that from his meditations, he will find his musings on several topics, from from you know uh, from life to death to to happiness to you know sadness to melancholy to tears and then smiles and then you know mm, he will talk about a lot of ease and comfort about human life, especially different sections of life. And profit is exactly that. Okay, profit, if you go through the book, you know he's there you find that several people, different walks of life, they come to him and then talk to him, they mention their problems. Okay, so there you find a farmer talking about his issues and problems. Then you have, like, suppose a teacher for talking about his problems and challenging issues. Then you have a merchant and talking about his issues and problems. Then you have parents and talking about their issues and problems. And then he responds to everyone. Then there is lover who has his own issues and problems. Okay, good and things or bad things in life. So he mentions all that. Okay, and he responds to him. So you mention a person. Okay, every from every type of people will come to him, and he will try to alleviate their suffering and give some solution to their problems, or at least guide them. Okay, or say something about them. So whatever he has said in response, okay, has become like a proverb in several so many quotations. Okay, you find on Khalil Gibran on different aspects of life. So people even today continue to quote his lines, his sayings, in especially in English. You'll find several people, okay, doing these quotations and his sayings, very popular among the people. So this is the then he's a different, unique. His writings are really means very simple, very soothing, very effective, and mind blowing. Okay, you just start and you will not he will not let you go. Okay, suppose if you start Broken Wings, all right, that is available in English. Okay, al ajniha al mutakassira, that is Arabic version. Okay, al version, al ajniha al mutakassira, but English is Broken Wings. And if you start reading, okay, the moment you restart a couple of lines, he will not let you go. Okay, you will forget everything. Okay, if you are really interested in stories and genuinely interested in literature, so you enjoy it thoroughly, as I told you earlier as well. And similarly is the case with, let's suppose, al-arwah al-mutamarrida, or spirits rebellious. So here too you will find it is very it is and the expression that you will gain through it, okay, will help you a lot. Both you'll improve your English, and also if you read your his Arabic version, so you'll improve your Arabic also. Okay, because you will have a lot of Arabic expression. You can note down those expressions and then try to revise those expressions and then use in your own language. So uh, this is the best way to improve your language. Okay, if you want to improve your language, have command over the language, the best way is to go to read the short stories and stories, and this kind of literature. And Khalil Gibran, I tell you, is a mine of this of literature, good literature, of good expressions. Such a wonderful, okay, writer. And he will so he will he will soothe you. He will give you a lot of uh, comfort, and perhaps sometimes you'll feel that he speaking speaking from the heart, and he's speaking what you are feeling. Okay, what is it's your feeling. But again, as like with many other great authors and writers and poets, you may not agree, okay, always with his ideas, with his point of view, and with his the position that he has taken on. You may agree or not agree, okay, it is your and everyone is free, okay, to agree or not agree. You may like sometimes certain thing, you may not like that much, okay. That is again with all the writers, all the great writers. So and one should not always follow blindly anybody, okay. Nobody, no one, no matter how great the writer or poet is, okay, we cannot, because we God has given us his mind to, we should apply our mind, our reason on such type of things, and then reach to the conclusion whether the thing is correct or not correct, or it is suitable to us or not, okay. I can like it or do not. But the good thing is, but the thing is that one should, uh, you cannot judge what is good or not good, what I can like and dislike, unless you yourself taste it, unless you yourself go through it. You cannot reach to the conclusion just by hearing from somebody else. That is not fair, okay. That is not the good thing in any aspect of life, okay. First you should have your own first hand experience. You should see it, okay. You should read it, you should go through it, and then try to reach to the conclusion, okay. And then you can accept certain things, you can not accept certain things. You can have critical appreciation of certain things. You can criticize, you can condemn, you can accept. That is your call, and that is what we want our students to be, independent human beings. And they should not be to like they should be able to critically judge anything, okay. Any text that you have got, you should read it and then critically admire it, okay. Or if you you should be able to at least first understand it, and then try to judge it whether this is this text has that potential or not, okay. Is it, so it is your call. But what I'm giving you is list of his writings, his works, and both in Arabic and English. And I am sure that these will certainly help you at least acquire good expressions in Arabic, okay. That is one thing, but you sure that his writings at least will help you to improve the language, okay, and gain a lot of important literary expressions which will help you, which you can use in your own language, both in written and spoken. And this thus you can improve your language. That is for sure, okay. So list of the books is there, is available in the unit, and you can go through it, and you see. So if you go through the unit, you will find that again on the it has the pattern of this text, okay. Based, everything is text based. And here is a text, though it may you may find it a bit standard text, a bit sometimes difficult one, I think, for some of you or many of you. Uh, but uh, uh, you try to solve as much as you can. Try to understand the text, or if you are not able to understand the text fully, then at least you should go through the this tadribat, like exercises that we have given. So you can uh, try to use some common that Arabic words and expression that we have given in your own language, and go through these exercises. I hope that these activities will help you. Or you can ihfaz al-ibara al-adabiyya al-atiyya, like these literary sentences or expression that are given, so you can memorize those expressions, and then use it in your own language, in your own sentences. So that will help you a lot. But if you can read the text and at least try to understand somewhat, you will enjoy it, okay. It will give you you will be very, will feel happy to do all this. Okay. Then tadribat lagwiya, then kawin jumal kamila. Again, there is text, and text has exercises, and then there are certain important or beautiful expressions, and you are expected to go through these expressions and try to memorize those expressions. That will help you a lot. Okay. Then third one is Jurji Zaidan, and then fourth. Uh, this text talks about a lot of people, and apart from the main is Khalil Gibran, but there is, you will find that some other persons have always, have also been mentioned in the text, and these are, equally important, so you can go through these people, okay, and understand about them. But the main focus of this unit is on this, on Khalil Gibran Khalil, okay. And uh, uh, I expect you to read his works, okay, because you cannot understand a good author or a writer and or a poet unless you read the, his works, because whoever is, people are writing about his poetry, about his philosophy, about his all that. But every person has his or her independent opinion, and they too, have gone through these works, and then they have derived certain ideas, and they are presenting those ideas to you. Now, if you yourself, in fact, okay, go through those texts, you read, so that will give you, put you in a very comfortable zone. Okay, you yourself feel just like, if you, someone is telling about somebody that he is such an accomplished person, and he is great, he knows this, he knows that, and all that. Okay, somebody is telling, Miss X is telling about Y, that Y is very accomplished person, genius and great, and he knows all this and this. But uh, you have just heard, okay, about him or her. But if you have a chance to meet the person and talk to the person and learn from the person, then that is something different. Okay, that has no. So similarly here, if you read the author, you will come to know about the author and his works and his thoughts and his philosophy and all that, in a better way than through another person's writings. Okay, because other persons have their own, interpretation, their own version, their own understanding, and they will make you understand as they themselves have understood the text. Okay, as they so sometimes there may be bias, okay, because every person has his own background, his own, so so you have to be dependent on someone else understanding, okay, to understand the author or poet. But if you go through directly, if you directly come to contact with the author, how do you come to the in contact with the author? Author is gone, he's no more, but through his works, okay, his works and his writings and his poetry speak volume about his ideas, about his thoughts, and about his so uh, the best way, to my mind, the best way to understand his author is at least to read a couple of books, okay, written by the person. So in case of Khalil Gibran, suppose I will recommend that you read at least Spirits Rebellious or Broken Wings or Prophet or any of such kind of books. There you will also find introduction about Khalil Gibran. The good thing about this is that you'll not only read about the book also, but also Khalil Gibran. Okay? They always, every book has a short introduction about Khalil Gibran, so this way it will help you to, even in your exam also, okay, you can prepare your own note. And these units that we are, giving to you, you should not be dependent 100% on these units are fine there, but all this kind of material, maybe even in on net also, you'll find plenty of material on Khalil Gibran. So you prepare your own note, okay, and at least select one or two of his books, and try to understand, try to at least read first, okay, those books. If as I told you earlier, that if you can read in Arabic, that is well and good. If you cannot read in Arabic, then you can read it in English, because all these books are available in English as well, okay, in English writing. So go through these, go through, read English books, and uh, then try to write summary if you can, or discuss with your friend or someone, okay, who is equally reading. So you can form a group again, 2 3 persons, and then you, okay, we will read about Khalil Gibran today, okay, or we are taking unit number this of modern Arabic, and we are now reading Khalil Gibran. So you bring your own information from different sources. You bring your some other information from other sources. I will bring some information, and all of us will discuss about, discuss Khalil Gibran today. So this way, this exchange of knowledge through debate and discussion, and through kind of sitting together and learning from each other, will help you a lot. In fact, not only in mastering this this master degree program, but also in mastering in acquiring good Arabic, learning good Arabic, and also in passing your exam. Okay, there also you will find all these things very beneficial. So your notes, your discussions, and since we have a lot of limitations in this mode, okay, distance learning mode, where we come only in contact but rarely, okay, where once in a week, and that too on one topic. So very little opportunity to have that kind of interaction. But whatever opportunity you have, in fact, you can explore those opportunities, okay, and try to improve your learning or enhance your ability or your competence through these units that we are giving to you. Slowly we will be giving, because entire material is not available, otherwise we could have given it to you all in one go. But slowly we are giving to you, and we are making sure that whatever we are giving, at least you should have some introduction on that, okay. So you have units and introduction on the unit, and then our own, you can say our own lecture or our own teaching on this, all right. So at least today's lecture, I hope that through this we have at least some you have come to know about Khalil Gibran, that he is an Arabic poet and writer. He was born in Lebanon, and from there he migrated to United States, and he settled in a city called Boston there, and Boston city, and there he started writing both in Arabic and English. He produced some of the most fantastic books, okay, ever written in Arabic, okay, like as I told you, I give you the list of the books that he has written. I have mentioned, like Al Ajnih Al Mutakassara, Broken Wings, Al you know books like Al Arwah Al Mutamarrida, Spirits Rebellious, and books like An Nabi, that is Prophet. So all these books, both in Arabic and English, he produced, and he earned a lot of name and fame in this field, okay, in the field of literature. So then he established Rabata al-Qalamiyya, that is pen association, in collaboration with his other great literary figures, friends, like Ilya Abu Madi, like Mikhail Noema, and many others. And they too, these Mikhail Noema and Ilya Abu Madi, they too were very accomplished writers and poets. Okay, they too have made enormous contribution in the field of modern Arabic, especially what we call migrant literature. So as I mentioned earlier, that whatever literature they produced, including Khalil Gibran, Ilya Abu Madi, and Mikhail Noema, and many others, okay, is called migrant literature. And why it is called migrant literature? Because these were the people, originally Arab people, okay, they migrated from Arab or to United States of America. Some migrated to North America, and some migrated to South America. And those who migrated to North America, they established Rabat al Qalamiya, that is pen association. And those who migrated to South America, they you know they established Al Usba Al Andalusia, okay, another association. and they too made a lot of contribution. Okay, so there are again shining names in the field of literature there also. Okay, so both North America and South America, a large number of Arab poets and writers, they migrated and they earned a lot of name and fame there. Okay, they wrote in Arabic originally, but some of them also, like Khalil Gibran Khalil, wrote in English also. Okay, uh, in both the languages. So this is about and now I think you have understood why we call this literature migrant literature. Okay, literature produced by these eminent figures, literary figures, migrant literature. Okay, because al adab al mahjari, yeah, adab al mahjar. Okay, hijrat from word mahjar is from hijrat. Hijrat is migration in Arabic. So adab al mahjar. Okay, so perhaps now you are able to understand that migrant literature, and you have come to know about great figures associated with this. Now you have come to know about Al-Rabita Al-Qalamiya, that is pen association that was established in United States of America, okay, under the supervision of Khalil Gibran Khalil, and Al-Usba Al-Andalusiya that was established in South America. All right. So the purpose of these associations was to modernize Arabic literature, to add new genre to the literature, to give it new direction, and to make it fulfill the needs of modern time. So and several other objectives, of course. Okay, that was objectives were there. All right. So this is all we wanted to tell you about Khalil Gibran. Of course, he is the personality where you can keep on a lot of information is available on Khalil Gibran. All right, and he's such an eminent figure that now, as I told you, that not in Arabic speaking world, but also in Western literature, he is very popular, and United States, his books, especially Prophet, is very popular. Okay, so almost you know millions of the copies were sold in and continue to be sold in United States. And his philosophy, his musings, his writings, his poetry continue to captivate the minds and dazzle the people too. So that continues even today. People are fascinated with his writings and with his expressions and with the quote, in fact, frequently. Okay, so all these things I have mentioned. Okay, during this course of interaction with you several times, all these things mentioned, facts I have mentioned to you. I think I have repeatedly told you deliberately. The reason is that certain facts may sink in your mind. Okay, and you are able to at least recall certain things about the life, about the time, about the work, and about the personality of Khalil Gibran. Right? So now I stop here, and now we take questions. If we encourage students to ask questions related to the topic today, and any other question that you want to ask.
Thank you, sir. Shukran lak Iala Muhatarat Latifat Jidana. I hope
Shukran.
I hope I got it right.
Yeah,
Shukran.
yeah, very good effort you are making, and we are very happy that saying it, and it's correct. Okay, that you are speaking right sentence.
Thank you. Your book helped a lot. This.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah.
And
Very good.
we have Pramila madam also with us today. So
Hello,
welcome.
ma'am.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good
Sorry,
afternoon.
sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, we have received your books, sir. Thank you,
Oh,
sir, for
oh, welcome, welcome.
we have
I'm very
started
happy.
studying it.
Sir, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
we have some questions. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Please,
yeah.
sir.
No problem.
I think we have some questions today. We can take them one by one.
yeah, yeah. Yes.
Uh, the first one is from Shamna PK. Sir,
Yes.
some topics and subtopics are given for project. Is it enough to select any one of the subtopics, or should we select the main topic and include all the subtopics?
Yeah, we have given there are broadly four main topics, and all these topics have subtopics. So you have 10 to 12 or sometimes 14 subtopics. So you need to select only one subtopic. All right. and then write on it. You need not select from each section. No, you select only one from all the, suppose entire, you have all the main topic and subtopics put together. You have, suppose, 60 topics, suppose. So you have to select only one out of these 60. Okay, only one topic, and then write on it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I think
Hmm.
she has another question, Shamna PK. Do you have any other instructions for assignments and projects?
uh, what else you need? I think we have given enough. You know Now it is, now time of instruction is over. Now it is the time for you to do the work. Okay, the more instructions will give, the more you will problem you will have. So whatever instructions you have got are enough, I think, for you. And if you have any specific query or any confusion or anything, so you can come forward. Okay, otherwise, we have clearly mentioned about, all these things, that step by step how we'll go about this. Okay, and do it. But suppose if you have any confusion, anything, so you can ask the question. Okay, not
Yeah. uh, I think there is another question from Nishara Rajesh. While writing the project, should we have to follow procedures like aim, content? Maybe she's asking about all the research steps. Whether all those has to be shown in the project.
Yeah, yeah. See, project is like, expression of your intention to write, certain or a practice for your research. It's also a small practice. All right. So whenever you write all these things, you better be organized, be clear, and have this structure. It's always right. Start with introduction, okay, and your aim and objective. If you write this, that is, fantastic. But suppose if some people are not able to, maybe okay, for the first time, so we will not have that much, harsh judgment on them. No, we cannot, right? So it's always, we appreciate if you can, okay, and write, and then write your conclusion properly, give you the citation, certain, okay, that these are sources that I have consulted. It is always good. All right, and never copy from the sources directly. If you copy from certain areas, certain things, so you mention the source. All right, be honest that these are I have, okay, taken from. There is no harm in taking from any, because we are not born with knowledge. Okay, we all, does borrow from the people, but we cite. Okay, give the credit to the people that these are the people who have said this. Okay, and this is the information I have collected from this, and then you try to write in your own language. Okay, that is always good. Okay, never just copy the thing. That is, that will not help you even. Okay, even this will then suppose in the later days, if some of you may develop the interest to do research and do go for further higher studies, then it is not good for you. Okay, so it's always better to be organized, follow the structure, give the proper introduction, okay, and then present the content in a proper shape, give the citation, and mention the resources that you have consulted. It's always good that we encourage and we appreciate.
Yes, sir. I think Nishara has another question. How many evaluation sheets is required for assignments? Maybe she's asking about the number of pages you are expecting with respect to the assignments.
I think Pavela ma'am will also enlighten you about this, because I think we do not count the pages. We are only concerned about your answer, the quality of the answer and the content, not the pages. Okay, we are not expecting to write 50 pages, 20 pages. Pages do not make any sense, right? It's all about the substance. Okay, if you are able to answer it properly in few pages, that's well and good. Why should you
Sir,
waste the pages? So ma'am will also tell about,
sir.
I think.
Yes, sir. Sir, one thing, sir, it is a model of the term and examination also, sir. Assignment questions are similar to that of in the case of MA Arabic. Am I audible, sir?
Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, yeah. Now it's okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sir, my
Mm,
doubt is that the assignment questions are similar to that of the term and examination questions, sir, in the case of Arabic.
yeah, yeah, yeah. To
Yeah,
some
yeah,
extent,
yeah.
to some
Yeah, yeah,
extent.
yeah.
Yeah,
Then they can decide the number of pages or number of words based on the marks given to each question, sir. That is better. If it is 2 marks question or 5 marks question, is it the
yeah.
question marks is divided to all the questions, sir?
Yeah, you see, in assignments, we have not given you like 2 and 4 mark question. No, there all the
Oh,
questions are long questions. Okay.
oh
So
yeah, yeah.
similarly,
Same marks.
in an exam, yeah, you will have long questions only. So
Oh,
no,
okay, okay, okay.
2 and 5 marks question. Okay, no. So this is the uh, like if you are asking a question that write about Khalil Gibran, briefly about the life and work of Khalil Gibran. Suppose this is the question. So now you can write in 2 pages, 3 pages,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
eh,
yeah.
or if you can sum up everything in 1.5 pages, but your content has the quality and your answer is really has the quality, it's good. Okay, but if you write 10 pages and there is nothing, in this, so there's then no, it makes no sense. You will not, it will not fetch marks. Okay, because it's all about the quality of the answer. So you can answer in 2 pages, 3 pages. Okay, but if there is suppose write in detail, all right. So instead of 1 page, of course you will be expected to write at least 2.5 pages or 3 pages, at least 500 words or something. Okay, there is no. It's up to you. Okay, how much you are writing. The main thing is you should cover the points. Okay, at the points. Okay, main points should be there. Just I mentioned today in my today's interaction with you that I told you broadly certain important things about Khalil Gibran. Okay, uh, suppose that he was this born there and then migrated to that place. Okay, and wrote this, established an association, and all right. Then he all these. So main facts should be there. All right, important points. That should be. You should not miss all these things. Okay, if instead of that I am the question is about life and works and then you are analyzing his novel, so that is not expected. Okay, that is not a good answer. If you are asking you that write briefly on prophet is his famous book, suppose, and you write something on prophet, suppose, but instead of writing on prophet that what this book talks about and what is there in the book and what is the theme and what is the main idea and who are the people he is addressing and all that, what is the style of writing and all these. Instead of all these, if you start write about the life of Khalil Gibran, he was born there, he this, so you will not get good marks. Okay? Or very poor marks. Why? Because you are asked about the book and you are writing about only about the person. Okay? So it is all about understanding the question and then writing your answer accordingly. So,
Yes, sir.
with in collaboration with the help of Dr. Rajesh, I think RC, we will have a special session. I hope for since you are first year student, the first time you are appearing, so we will try to orient you how to appear for exam and all these. We'll give certain
Yeah,
instructions, certain
definitely.
guidelines.
Definitely, we will have a separate session on that, sir. And I think that will help our students.
Yeah,
Then another common question that is coming up, Mr. Iqbal Mustaq is asking, Assalamu alaikum. Sir, when we get our study materials, I think he's talking about the hard copy of the study materials. Many people are asking
mm,
about when
mm.
the hard copy
Yeah,
will be
yeah, that is,
available.
mm, yeah. Hard copy is a big issue for us. In fact, here. First, we are now slowly we are transferring to you, all this soft material. But hard copy, if we get the permission, university allows us to print. I hope that we get the permission. I will insist on this, okay? And we will do, then. But for the time being, we will remain with us and then learn from the study material, the soft copy. Okay, that is what we have now. But in future, yes, of course, maybe in a few months, we start painting, and then we start. It, of course, first year students are, uh, may face some problems, okay, and they are facing it. I know it, but I don't know how to help them at this stage, okay, because this cumbersome process, study material, hard copy, providing hard copy, and preparing and then providing, and then time is very short. Time is running out. Like you will complete 1 year, okay, enter second year. That will happen, okay, after June, July. So time is short, but at least I am will make sure that you are not, you know, you do not lose because of this. Okay, much. At least study material, and then we are there with you to help you. Okay, to guide you and explain to you everything. Okay, so at least we will be there. Okay, that we can.
I think there is another question. Mr. Mukhtar Jani is asking this question. Project paper is written in English medium or Arabic?
Yeah, we have written instructions. Perhaps read the instructions clearly. We have written you can write in Arabic and also English, because this course has both the medium Arabic and English. Okay, so you are those who can write in Arabic, well and good. Okay, but those who cannot, they should write in English. But make sure that you cover the entire. You write good like good paper. Okay, a good presentation. So you should your language should be good. Okay. It's all about you, okay, how impressive you are able to do it. It's your accordingly you will get your marks. Yeah.
Then there is another. I'm not able to make it out, so you will have to read it.
Yeah, I see. Yes, greeting, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, he is just greeting. Okay,
Oh,
now is
thank
there
you.
any question?
Yeah, there is a question again. Um, Mr. Abdul Mullah, he is asking, sir, how can I know that my assignment is correct or not, or it will be more attractive if some addition or subtraction? Maybe he is asking you about how he will self-evaluate
Mhm.
the quality of his assignment.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, now checking before submission each and every assignment, individual student will be a tall order. So I think that will not be possible. It's only that you can write the in rough pages if you want. Okay, first rough version, and then you write the correct one. Okay, or the final version. It's after revising it, and then so you can self check and revise. Okay, once or twice, and then because you have still time. Okay, till March. So if you prepare in February, suppose, then you will still have 1 month to go, or at least 3 weeks. So enough time for you to revise, and then then you submit. Okay, do not be in hurry and then write and submit. Better to revise it properly. So uh, see, it is always it is a part of exam process. Okay, assignments have 30% mark. So always exam is always in every exam you are in doubt. Okay, whether the question I have attempted is 100% correct or not. Okay, there that will remain. So uh, we also, when we were attempting all the exams, we were also in doubts. Okay, nobody is perfect 100%, complete that whatever I have written is correct and I should know it. Okay, that I how can, it's only examiner will tell you, okay, whether you are correct or not. If beforehand you are told that you are correct or you are wrong and now you correct it, then what is the point of evaluation? Okay, you are, your prior evolution is done before you are undergoing the process of evolution. So that is not expected. That is not the good thing. The good thing is that you have gone through the text, you have gone through the material, you have prepared the assignments accordingly, and you have submitted it. Now let the examiner evaluate it. Okay, but yes, you have enough time to revise it, to improvise it, to make correction as much as you can. But it's you who will do. Not I will come and solve you on your behalf. If I solve you on your behalf, then I will do a great justice to the, to the course, to the students, and to you yourself also. because how will you learn if you do not commit mistake? Okay, so that is so don't worry about this. Okay, even even whatever good thing we do or bad thing in this world, we do it and forget, and our on the day of judgment only we will know that क्या अच्छा था क्या बुरा था, है ना? Only हमें क्या मालूम? So nobody knows in fact. Okay, only we do our best. So put your best and forget the rest. Don't worry much. Okay.
Yes, I think that's a very good advice because that's the way the world works. Because
Yeah.
if we were all perfect in everything, then the world would have been a very, very depressing place to live in. We have
Yeah.
our faults and our shortcomings. That's why
Yeah.
things are made very beautiful. So I feel
Yeah.
it's a very good advice to give, sir. I think these are the questions that we have for today. Pramila, madam, any
Yes,
thoughts?
sir. No, sir. Nothing to it, sir.
Okay, ma'am. In fact, there is another question. I'll display it. Shamsia is asking, sir, we are in July 2022 admission, but the study material maybe she did not get it. We haven't enough time. That's what she's saying.
Yeah. So you have the first course with you, study material, first course. Now second and third, this is third course, and third course material you will rest of the material you will receive soon. Okay, and also second, we have the second course also with us, but there are certain units which are not in proper shape. Okay, so we are working on it, and then we will send it. Okay, so worry not, within few couple of weeks you will find entire material. Okay, at least soft copy with you. Okay, and whatever I think you have got, like first course complete, so devote your time to that, and devote your time to the this unit that we are giving, suppose now. All right, and then start doing your assignments accordingly. Do your assignment first assignment first. Okay, then you do your project, then come to the third, and second and third assignment. All right, so whatever you have, I think is you can utilize, all right, whatever you have. And still we have couple of months. It's March, April, May, June. You will have your exam in June. Okay, you will have enough time, I think, okay, for preparation of exam. And as I told you earlier, that we will have a special session and we will guide you. Okay, how to go for exam, and we will may give you some model questions, some all these things, so that you are prepared. Okay, well prepared. So worry not. In fact, we know the limitation, your limitation and problems, and you should also understand our challenges. Okay, so both will do our part, and hope that you sail through smoothly. Okay, but keep working hard. You should not, if I give you suppose entire first course, and if you some of you have not gone through it, okay, not even consult open the units, not learned anything, then I cannot help. Okay, but at least you should go through the units that we have given to you, prepare assignments on those units. Okay, you need at least couple of weeks for preparing your project. Gather the information online and offline, okay, on the chosen topic, and then go through it, read it several times, you know understand, try to make your own points or notes, and then have your own structure and write it. Okay, so you have to do projects also, and for that you need time. So for project there is no material, like you need not bank upon any unit or any like book, prescribed book. Okay, it's your freedom. You can choose the book according to your interest, right? And write it. So work on the project, work on the assignment number one. Okay, and attend these sessions regularly, and we will keep giving you the slowly study material, soft copy, and go through, and before exam we will have this special session for you know solving
Okay,
your
I think
issue.
yes, sir. In fact, they also have this option of if they can write the exams for those courses in which they are absolutely confident about, and if there is one course where preparation is not 100%
Mm,
okay, they can
mm,
definitely write it in December. They are not going to lose a year due to that. They can
yeah,
easily write it after 6 months in
mm,
December. So that option is also available to them. So
yeah,
the next question is from Life Tips. He or she is asking, when will our exams be? Your exams will be in June, and the exam forms will be out maybe a month later. That is maybe by March or so. The exam forms should be available on our website. Then again, there is a question from Mr. Abdul Mullah. He's saying this is for the first time that I will be making the assignments. That's why I have no experience. Will try my best. Pray for me or us. Absolutely, there is no problem. Many of your fellow students will also be making the assignments for the first time, so don't worry about that. If you feel that there is a need for improvement, you can work upon it. There is no hurry as such. Please utilize the time which is available and submit the assignment. You don't have to take it in a overly serious manner, because it is a part of our study process. We all have gone through these processes, and I am sure Salim sir also would agree with me. When we first entered JNU, at that time, in our schools and colleges, we never had anything called assignments. And when we had to make it for the first time, it was a challenge for us also. So it's not only you, but all of us go through this process. And all the best to you. Salim sir, anything to add?
yeah, yeah. I agree, 100%. And this happens. So, and with all the students, in fact, most of the students are doing it, first time. So don't worry much. Just work, okay? And I hope that and my best wishes with you all. Don't worry. We will everything when the material is there and everything is there. Okay. So you try to understand the things and then write it. Give the answer accordingly.
Exactly. Then there is one question. Asif is asking this question: when will CAL results come? I want to do MARB. Maybe he's not a part of the MARB program. He's asking when will the CL, Certificate in Arabic Language, results come?
Yeah, I don't know which session he has appeared in. If he has appeared this, December, so evaluation is process. This copies are being evaluated for this. Okay, and within 40 days, I think this university has the system of declaring the result. So, on our part, whenever we receive such evaluation, we do it and submit to the evaluation division here, and they declare the result accordingly. So normally it takes 1 month to 40 days to complete, to get the result on the screen. So, but you need to uh, means, I'm sure that you have appeared this December, because sometimes some students have appeared in July, but because of their they got the result in December, but their assignments, you know I don't know where they submitted the assignments, and so sometimes their marks are not updated. It happened with. So is this similar case with you, or you are the person who has appeared in December and want your result now? So if you have December, so wait for maybe few more, maybe couple of weeks. Okay, within that you will get it.
I think one more. Yeah, he's giving you the reply that yes, I appeared in December, and I have also sent the assignment. So that is the case you are referring to, sir. I think
Yeah,
his results will be in the process of being put out. Maybe SED will put
yeah,
out the results very soon.
yeah. So wait for some time. I think you will find your result, but I think you will have time for an application. Means for applying for this MA in Arabic. Maybe uh, date will be extended, I hope, and you
Yeah,
will
it has
get the time.
already been extended till February 10th. So
Yeah.
Yeah, February
that
10th.
is
Yeah,
something
yeah,
there.
yeah. So if you get to your results in time, you can apply. Otherwise, 6 months we have this provision of admitting the students. So you can register in the July session. That, that and meanwhile you can work on improving your language because directly coming from certificate to MA, perhaps unless you have done some Arabic earlier and you are confident, then you should. Otherwise, you will have problem in understanding the text and all that. So you can utilize this time for 3 4 months in improving your language further. Okay, that can happen in case you are not able to register this time January session. So July session registration will be open.
Yeah, I think that's a very good suggestion, sir. I think Mr. I think this is Javed Akhtar. He is again asking when will our exams be. I think this question has been answered. It will be in the month of June. So please keep checking our IGNO website www.igno.ac.in. The latest information with regard to the examinations will be put out maybe very soon. Maybe when the schedule will also be put out in the download section, maybe in a month or so. So please keep looking at our IGNO website www.igno.ac.in. You get all the latest information from there. So, but the examination is most likely to be held in June only,
June, June
June
1st onwards.
2023.
June
For,
1st onwards, sir.
yeah, yeah.
June
Yes,
1st
question.
onwards.
Yeah, no,
June
normally it
1st.
is
Yeah, yeah.
the exams start from June 1st onwards, and those who have taken admission in the July 2022 session are eligible to appear in the June 2023 examinations. Then there is, I think these are the basic
Sir, one more
questions.
question, sir. What? Yeah.
One more question, yeah. And Nasina Naushad, she's saying that I took admission in MARB in this session, but I didn't get a confirmation mail. But there must your admission could have been confirmed. That's why you got the mails and
Message
intimation
from
regarding
officer. Yeah, yeah.
regarding all these sessions and all that. I hope you got the enrollment number because that's the most critical aspect. If you have received the enrollment number, definitely your admission is confirmed. But otherwise, normally we don't send a mail to those people whose admission is not confirmed. But anyway, it is better to check it out. If you have received the enrollment number, definitely your admission is confirmed. I think these are the questions that we have for the day, sir. It has been a very interactive session, and we also learned a lot about Khalil Gibran because yeah, he is not only famous as a Arabic literary figure, but he is in fact the asset of the whole world, wherein he has contributed so much in English, so much in Arabic, and his writings are considered in great esteem across the world. So it was really nice to know about various aspects related to his life and career, and how he, in fact, transplanted himself to the US and based himself, I suppose, in Boston. So all that was new information for me, and it was really nice that we could all understand all these things from your end. And definitely, we
Sir,
look forward to further sessions as well, sir.
sir,
So
before that,
thank you
sir,
so much. And yes,
sir,
ma'am.
sir, one more doubt. Nasina didn't get enrollment number.
Enrollment number. Then
Yeah,
yeah, let her
but
mail. I do,
no,
but
no,
my
sir.
doubt
We
is
have to
she
know
a student
which
of RC
regional
Vadagara
center.
or some other
Which
regional
another?
center? That is
Yeah,
another
yeah.
problem. Because if
Nasina?
we have to help from our end,
Oh,
then
yeah,
it has
yeah.
to be RC Vadagara student.
Let
So that
her,
confirmation also we can put. Maybe we can
sir, let her
check our
mark in the
database
chat box,
also.
sir.
Madam?
Her regional center, we have to know her regional center.
Yeah. I request Nasina to put out her regional center details, and maybe if she's from RC Vadagara, she can mail her problem over to our email
RC.
ID rcvadagara@igno.ac.in.
We want the control number also, sir.
Yeah. In
along
that,
with
she has to
the
mention the control number.
control number.
Then we will be able to help her out. But if she pertains to some other regional center, then I request her to contact the concerned regional center, because that is where the admissions are processed. If you are from RC Vadagara, please mail to rcvadagara@igno.ac.in. I shall put it out in the chat also, so that you don't make a mistake. Yeah, I have put it in the chat. So, oh, she is from RC Cochin. Then
Okay.
she has to contact RC Cochin only. We will not be in a position to help you out. Kindly contact RC Cochin. They will be in a position to help you out with your details. So, once again, sir, thank you so much. And Pramila, madam, any final thoughts?
No, sir. So,
Sir, any final thoughts from your end, sir?
Thank you so much, and I am very happy. I think I should have also time is very short. Otherwise, I should have recited some poems of Khalil Gibran also today, at
That would
least
have
in
been
English.
great.
Yeah. So maybe because so many is to be covered and time is very short. I don't know how to do this, but I really, I will love to recite some of his, poems and certain paras from his writings. Certain, so that will give the everyone, student, a taste of, literature, and they should be able to, you know, um, delve deep into the water, and you can just say,
Exactly.
enjoy the sweet honey of that literary figure. So hope if time permits, so next time at least few minutes I will recite for students also. So this is not only like we are giving a lot of information, of course that is one thing, but taking you to the home and the garden of the writer or the poet. Okay, and you should enjoy the flowers, see the beauty of the flowers, admire how that is another thing. So certainly next time I will take
Yeah,
you
that will be
to,
really nice, and that will give a flavor of the language, as well as the embedded culture that is there in
yeah,
his poems. And
yeah,
maybe, and you are, as you are mentioning, he's one of the migrant literature. So the travails of migration, maybe the kind
yeah,
of difficulties he faced, maybe
yeah, yeah,
the kind of transition that took place, all that could
mm,
be reflected in his poems as well. So
yeah,
definitely, sir, we all look forward to that session,
yeah,
and we will be all ready to, in fact, participate at least as
yeah. So I think
avid listeners to that session, sir.
yeah, I will not be able to do justice with Khalil Gibran if I do not, recite his poems and, at least certain para from his writings to mention to you. So then only I can do justice. So at least one session I will have on this. Okay, maybe next session. After next session will be, conducted by Dr. Tufail, and then after that in this session, I will, mention all these to you. So, and of course, other figures are there. They will come, but we want Khalil Gibran to be, in the center, and he deserves to be. So,
So, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for joining us today. As always, it was wonderful. And today's edition, I really enjoyed it, because the inclusion of Khalil Gibran. And as one of our students, Minu Faiza, is wishing us Shukran, Jazakallah Khair. I also
mm,
wish everyone Shukran, Jazakallah Khair.
thank you, sir. Thank you, Salim sir, Rajesh sir. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
thank you,
And we'll
thank
meet
you,
you all
thank
soon.
you,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you, thank you. Thank you.